So let's talk a bit about Facebook Meta. This is something that deserves a bit of attention. What does Facebook Meta offer that reality doesn't? Why is it that Mark Zuckerberg, one of the wealthiest people alive, and many of the wealthiest people alive, choose technology, choose virtual reality over the real world? Why do they want to live in the digital world? The people working on tech are not people who enjoy this world. They were people who were disappointed with reality and wanted to create a world that was perfect for them. And they want you to inhabit this world as well. Do we want to live in a technological world? And to answer that question, we really do need to understand the world first. Let me explain a bit about what I've been studying. I've been studying a microcosmic philosophy. As you know, throughout my time I've been very interested in the tarot cards. The tarot cards provide a really vital image of the microcosm. But I've also been studying the I Ching. This has been one of the most profitable studies that I've done. I've learned a lot from the Tao, the concept of the Tao. The aim of these systems is to create a complete image of the world. The tarot provides an image of the world, and the I Ching provides an image of the world. And the usage as fortune telling is really just to see, like, where in the world am I? And what time is it? It's a watch. It's not spooky magic, gleaning things that don't exist. It's all based in the images of this world, a microcosm and a macrocosm. Throughout the meme analysis project, I have revealed the archetypal nature of expressions online. That memes that we share, ideas that we share, all have roots in the unconscious mind. They are big collective ideas, they're energetic ideas. Which is to say they are aspects of the microcosm. They make up the microcosm. So really what we're looking at is a digital microcosm. So basically the internet itself is like a tarot deck, or like the I Ching. It is a set of digital archetypes, but they are not good, to put it lightly. It's all empty, it's pure emptiness, but you're fixated on it all the same as if it were real. So rather than investing your drive into the real world, into creation of something physical and real, into the creation of relationships, of new experiences of travel, you invested online. You put your trauma, you put your blood, sweat, and tears, and semen into the metaverse, and that is what fills it, that is what illuminates and what gives it life. By taking away your own life, you give life to the web, to the internet. You give everything to this world. And what do you get in return? That's my question. What do you get out of this? Why are you here? What would you miss if your body were to be put in a pod? If you were hooked up to the Matrix, what is it that you would miss about this life? And to me, the answer is God. Not the Christian God, but the big thing that made us all, that animates us. Perhaps the secret of Jung's collective unconscious. How is it that we are to experience divinity, the divinity of this world, when we're stuck in a digital cave? Plato's cave, we did in fact, we were in the real thing all along. We were in the real world, but we hated it so much that we made a cave that we could live in. We made ourselves another world that we could all escape into. I hope meme analysis as a project has given you some insights into the nature of this digital world that we live in, because I'm attempting to understand it in the same way that the sages who wrote and commented on the I Ching, the sages that produced the tarot, attempted to understand and depict our world. I want the digital world to be understood for what it is. We have great stories, great myths and fairy tales and religions that tell us about our lives in the real world, about work, about suffering, about love and relationships, about death. But we don't have those stories online. What I'm interested in, and what I've described as a myth of the internet, as making the internet real, I want to understand the internet as if it were real. I want to depict the microcosmos of the digital so that you can traverse it. When we are given these magical microcosms, it's not meant to do nothing. It's meant to allow the magician, who is an individual who has a clear will, to interact with this world by knowing the nature of the microcosm, by knowing the nature of an astrological sign or of a planet and its influence on man, of its influence on Earth. The magician is now able to do far more, to engage. I want you to be able to do this with the digital. I don't want you to be trapped. I don't want you to be here by the force of an addiction or a compulsion. I want you to experience the digital world with a cheerful smile, with a bit of mischief, that you understand what's happening and that you can control it and you can control yourself. And to me, that is the danger of the internet. We must grasp the digital world as a magician would, so that we are not devoured by these archetypes. I hope that together we can illuminate this digital world, learn how to interact with it in a way that does not destroy our bodies and minds and souls. Anyway, memes. Memes are the funny things online that show us what's going on. Memes are the hints at the digital microcosm. When you look at memes, you gain images of this digital world. So keep making memes, because I'll be analyzing them. And hopefully, many of you will analyze them as well. And together we can create a far greater, more complete image of the internet, and give myths that define it, so that we can save those iPad babies who are losing their minds to a digital world. Give them a story. Give them a bedtime story that can free them, that can give them a new look at this world. Memes matter.